Go ahead.
So this is kind of like the athlete student room, where they're like glass study spaces, where you can't see room to room, but there's glass doors and you can see out. These are round tables, just not trying to scale at all. Yeah, and then booths, because I like the booths, and then big tables for group projects. And all those little dots are outlets. There's really not a lot of outlets in some of these places, so that's a big thing. And then computer clusters and printers, and then food area. It's always good to have food and drink. Like Como has the free 25-cent donation. And then for the collage, computer outlet, it's good to have a clock in there. Somewhere you can get some coffee, snacks, like cookies. I take Adderall before I study, and I like music.
I'm sorry, you take what before?
Adderall.
Adderall, okay.
It's prescribed.
Focused.
It's not illegal.
Alright.
No. So yeah, that's
You're
my
good.
thought.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I also use the Athlete Study Space as one of my inspirations, and then the other two that I looked at was the ACE building and then the fishbowl in the library. I like the idea of having rooms too that are kind of for like group work, and it's a little bit quieter when you're in a small room. However, I don't like the whole glass doors, so I put here like maybe like some wood paneling with windows, because it's nice to see outside, but also like can be distracting if you can see too much. In terms of outlets, in the ACE building, they have them on the floor sporadically. So kind of no matter where you are, you can always find one, because there's 4 plugs in each one, which is really convenient. I also think it's good to have clocks everywhere. Also like snacks, I think that's important. I said healthy snacks and not healthy snacks. I like the idea of having bigger tables too, like 6 or 4 for group work in the center. And then in terms of lighting, I said that it should be prevalent but not too bright. If it's too stark, then sometimes it can be distracting. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.
Nice work.
Alright, so my study space, the Keenan Hall Study Lounge, it's not really a group environment, but I don't really study in groups. So here you have all these little booths, kind of helpful for any kind of computer work. Any reading you can do in these chairs. Choose some headphones. I like to listen to some Bose, get everything quiet, nice and relaxing with some music. Notepad, I learn best when I write down like physically my own notes and memorize them that way. Didn't really have too much to work with for the collage. I was working on food magazines. So I got a watch in there, so like time constraints, usually schedule my study habits. Warmth, you gotta have a good temperature for studying, obviously. M&M's, good to have a snack. The comfy chairs, I like to read in those and memorize for whatever I gotta do. And then migraine, just overall study word there.
Very cool.
Struggle.
Excellent.
Yep.
So I think I'm actually going to start with my collage first, because it's kind of a more general thing, but the classics updated. I really like what Notre Dame's done so far with the study spaces, but some of them are kind of outdated. Like I know La Fun just got revamped, which is really nice. It's more of like a study space and like kind of run down like social gathering area, but there are still some like areas on campus that could use updating. Lighting is really important to me, so I like there to be overhead lights and then also like lamps on like side tables if there are any. Also, I really like natural light, so that's kind of what this is right here. Windows are always nice because you can kind of zone out if you feel like it, but also stay focused. The K-cups right here, I know in the CSLC they have complimentary like coffee and tea. Like they have like a Keurig like coffee brewer thing, so that would be kind of nice. It would be a nice perk to have. And also, like some of my fellow students said earlier, it's kind of nice to know what the time is when you're studying, especially if there's like no signal. Like in the basement of the library, there's no signal for phones, so it kind of sucks. But anyway, moving on to like the sketch. Have you guys ever been to like Booth School of Business at the University of Chicago? Okay, well it's kind of like modeled after that. They have like a big ceiling that's like just glass, so there's a lot of natural light. So I have a lot of windows here and then 2 entrances just for convenience, and then booths, because I know a lot of people like like booths, because it's fun to like work in a team and you kind of, I don't know, there's more like interaction with like outside people, you aren't like closed off. But then for those people that like their privacy, there's private study rooms that have like, that are like glass, so that still allows for like light, but I kind of want them like tinted. So, well not tinted, but like frosted, so there's that element of privacy. And also a communal area for those people that just like to chill, so.
Alright, so starting from the left, I kind of designated between two different things. When I really need to study for a test or there's a huge project, or I just kind of want to actually get work done, I like to study at my desk, and I have 2 lamps. And I like, one thing I started when I was really young was I used like a hardback chair so I stay awake. But really, most of the time, my homework isn't too difficult, so I like being in a group of people. I still like a table in the middle so that I can kind of spread my stuff out, but I also like having the couch, like a nice comfy table or a nice comfy chair to relax in. I can listen to music sometimes, and I like just talking with friends and getting our work done together. When it comes to collage, I like studying with friends a lot. I drink coffee if I need to stay up late or if I need to focus on homework. I often procrastinate, so I'm working late, and then I like having different types of food. I don't like working on empty stomach, and just that's like a little portable table so I can take it wherever I want if I want to study with it.
Cool.
In school computer lab, because on my own computer I always prefer to do things other than study. So I have to use school computers. I need very big tables, and I don't always want to sit in front of a computer, so I want to move just to the empty desk area when I don't need a computer. And there are also like chilling spaces. There will be bean bags, because I really like seeing bean bags around. And there is a snack bar, and there's a coffee machine, so you can get some coffee when you work late. And things I need very good view and lighting. I don't really like the lighting in our library because the lighting is kind of yellow. I prefer like natural light, so I need good view and lighting. And also I want to see some cozy little stuff around, like the cushion and bean bags, because that makes me feel comfortable. And also I need a lot of colors. Like I prefer like different paintings on the wall. That just makes me feel happy. And at last I need figs. That's my favorite snack.
Cool.
Alright, so I kind of did one kind of individualized for one person. I don't know if it'd be practical space-wise to ever make this, but ideally I like working like alone when there's a big project. So I kind of based it off that. A big desk, sometimes a desk in individual study space is pretty small. And then also a couch for like taking a break with TV. Another chair for reading and kind of comfortable chair. Also access to writing machines, a bunch of outlets, windows, and close to a bathroom. Clutch. And then here's my sketch. I kind of just got a lot of words that I felt kind of associated with that. Some were kind of individualized and secret, but also relaxing and big and first class. And then that just looked like a good color for a study space. And that was snacked like a vending machine reference. So
Cool.
Excellent.
Thank you.
So I like to study by myself most of the time, so I like to either be really secluded in just like a hidden away corner, or sometimes I like to go someplace a little bit more public because I tend to fall asleep when I study. So that in an attempt to not fall asleep, I have to be well rested before I do start studying. And I like to, if I am in a public space especially, I like to listen to music. And so like older music though, like classical music or like jazz. Otherwise it distracts me too much. And I can't watch TV, I can't be around the TV because that is a major distraction for me. And I like just kind of more like dim lighting. I don't really like it too bright. I just like kind of just like a little corner. So that's pretty much